Hello everyone, I am Auka1993, and today I am back with another Pokemon Vortex video. Those that are waiting for Pokemon Gold, that'll be there very soon. I'm working on things to stream it this weekend, so if you don't yet follow me on Twitch, because then you can see Pokemon Gold happen live. Everything will still be edited and uploaded to YouTube, just like with Pokemon Blue, but if you want to see it live, and then you'll see some extra stuff, follow me on Twitch, because things will happen there. Now, for Vortex, a new type of video today, in the same sense as no, it's something I've been thinking about doing for a while, just like last time with the hunting for specific Pokemon, which helps for my Pokedex. That's something I can bring back quite a few times, just if I want to make a video, and this is another one of those, because you know I want to complete the Pokedex, and as you can see here, 4,422 of 7,350 unique Pokemon obtained, which is awesome. Actually, if you go to Global Top Trainers and click on Unique Pokemon, I actually reached the top 100 recently, and I am currently 98th in that. I was actually slightly higher, but you can see it's pretty close together, like 4404, it's 4444. It's pretty close together. I just need to keep catching Pokemon to increase in that. So my idea is, even though it's not really a main focus, I want to go up in this ranking because obviously that'll mean I have more unique Pokemon. And this doesn't mean unique as in dark and mystic and metallic and stuff, because that's unofficially also known as a unique Pokemon. This is just have a Caterpie, have a Weedle, have a Squirtle, you have 3 unique Pokemon, even if they're not dark or whatever. Anyway, today we're gonna do something else. I have caught a bunch of different Pokemon, especially after last month where I caught a bunch of different Pokemon, mostly duplicates, for seasonals. If I go to members, no, to the Pokedex and just the stuff with Kanto, you can see that not here, but let's say for Squirtle, I have Squirtle here, but I don't have the Wartortle or the Blastoise. So now when I find, let's say, a shiny Squirtle in the wild, it'll already have the Pokeball symbol because I already have the Pokemon, and then I generally don't catch a Pokemon. Now Squirtle is a rare encounter, especially it's a starter, so I can probably trade it away or like sell it for a decent amount on Pokebase. I might still catch that, but the same thing goes for Weedles, for Pidgeys, for Spearow, anything standard you can find in the wild. If it already has the Pokeball symbol, I generally won't catch it. But maybe let's say for example for Spearow, I don't know if it's the case or not. Let's say I already have a shiny Spearow, but I don't yet have a shiny Fearow. Then if I encounter a shiny Spearow, then I already have it. I don't have to catch it. I skip the Pokemon, move on to the next wild encounter. However, I might need a shiny Spearow because when I then eventually evolve the shiny Spearow that I have to shiny Fearow, I don't have the shiny Spearow anymore and need another one. So the idea for today is I evolve Pokemon as far as possible to fill up the Pokedex. So for example here with Squirtle, I already have a Blastoise Mega and a Blastoise. Now Blastoise Mega is it's the starter Mega, so that one's easy to obtain. I have that one. I have Blastoise. I don't yet have Wartortle. So the Shadow Squirtle will just be evolved into Wartortle. That's it. Mystic and Shiny Squirtle will go to Blastoise. Dark Squirtle is going to go to Blastoise and then Mega Evolve to Mega Blastoise. That's the plan with these Pokemon. So that's how I'm going to do it. So that way, when I then encounter a new Squirtle, and this applies to Caterpies and Rattatas and anything else in the wild as well, that way, if I encounter a Dark Squirtle again, I'm like, oh, I don't have it yet. I should catch it because I'm not going to remember all of the Pokemon throughout all the generations, what I have and what I don't, and what I may need duplicates for because I have yet to evolve it. So that's the idea. Now, I have pre-selected the Squirtle team already. And I do want to check which one, just to be sure once more, which one only goes to Wartortle. That was the Shadow. Now, I had 2 Shadow Squirtles, so that actually completes the set if you don't count the Gigantamax, because the Gigantamax it's programmed into the game and you can't obtain it yet. I'll have Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Mega, which is nice. So the Shadow only goes Wartortle, which is simple. Now Squirtle doesn't have an immunity, so I can't be like, oh, go to Type Electric or to Training Groudon or anything like that. However, I brought back my good friend Shiny Fearow. Now, okay, Dark Swampert Mega for my battling team is still in there, but just because I didn't have a 5th Squirtle. But Shiny Fearow is back in. Haven't used it for regularly for a while, but this is probably the Pokemon you'll see mostly on my team. Because if a Pokemon doesn't have an immunity, I go to Trading a Veltal. Shadow Squirtle is likely to be taken quickly. But then here comes the Shiny Fearow. drill packing all of the chestnut like that. And that's 2,655 experience points. That's 5 levels. So that immediately puts that Squirtle to Shadow Wartortle. And that's all I need. So I put him at the back just to make sure I remember to not do something else with it. Now there was one of them that I wanted to go Mega. So I'm going to do that one next. That's the Dark. So I want to do the Dark one next. Just as a little memory thing. This one's only level 6, so this is going to take a little longer in training. But that is the idea for this video. I'm just going to go by Pokedex order, so I'll start with the Squirtle, then obviously I'll go past the Rattatas and the Ekans and the Pikachu. Some things will be really easy, just put a Firestone on it, for example, on a Growlithe, or a Thunderstone in terms of Pikachu. Although, Pikachu is hard to obtain because it's the Happiness evolution. But maybe I have a Pikachu somewhere that I don't have the Raichu of. In that case, I'll evolve it. Although, I guess I might wait with it until it becomes a Raichu Alolan, because that one's harder to obtain because you have to be in Alolan side quests. So I might just evolve it into that, so that because it's probably a bit easier to trade for or to auction for a Raichu than for a Raichu Alolan. But we'll see that when we actually get to Pikachu and Raichu. For now, it's Squirtle. Now I could already evolve it into Dark Wartortle right here, but because I'm going to train it to level 36 anyway, and because Squirtle isn't going to win any of these fights on its own, not even if it's the water trading account, I'm just going to continue to the evolution level from Wartortle to Blastoise, which is 36. Now, if I don't know the evolution level, let's say Gothita, Gothorita, Gothitelle, I'm pretty sure the first evolution is level 32, the second one's 41. I don't remember for sure, but let's say I can check here. Oh, Dark Squirtle. Oh, it's level 16. But let's say I don't remember what the evolution level is from Wartortle to Blastoise. Then I would just evolve the Pokemon to, in this case, Dark Wartortle. Click on Dark Wartortle's name, and then see. In this case, I have Shadow Wartortle, so I could have checked. Oh, it's 36. Okay, and then I continue on from there. Dark Wartortle wouldn't be winning any of the fights either. So let's continue like this with a Furo. And quite possibly, there are some Pokemon that I already have caught duplicates of, knowing I don't have their evolutions, that'll eventually do something like this. Because this is something I've had in my mind for a long time. Occasionally I'll do it with 1 or 2 Pokemon if I happen to encounter an extra, I don't know, Houndour or something. That's just the first one that came to mind. And then I was, oh wait, I have 2 Dark Houndour, but I don't have a Dark Houndoom yet. Let's just train it up, especially if it's a Pokemon with an immunity, like Houndour, it being a Dark type, being immune to Psychic. I can very quickly and easily level that up, make it a Houndoom, continue on from there. So occasionally I'll do the leveling up like that, the evolving, so that it works with the Pokedex. But this is something, in terms of a video, that I can bring back many times. It's like with the hunts. So we could hunt for, let's say, a Bulbasaur next time because there's many Bulbasaur that I want. I have none of Mystic and Metallic in terms of Bulbasaur, so that might be a hunt target for next time. By the way, that Metallic Caterpie that I was looking for in the last video, I did end up finding it pretty quickly as I was just catching some other Pokemon. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was just going through different areas, catching a few different Pokemon that I didn't have yet, and a few level 6 Pokemon with immunities. And it was like, poof, okay, third encounter in that route, Metallic Caterpie. Okay, didn't have that yet. So I called that one. Actually, I want to check now. We'll get to it in a second. Metallic Caterpie. Might have, maybe it, nah, it must have already had a Metapod, because now it's complete. It doesn't feel complete, because Caterpie Christmas is right here, but that doesn't evolve from it, so that doesn't count. Let's see. Oh, it's already level 36. Awesome. Actually, I don't need to change the moves. I generally only do that just to save a click. It's not much, but to save a click I do that. And then Pokedex. I keep checking just to make sure if I want to evolve them in different ways. Like Shadow Wartortle, I just want to keep Wartortle. This one just Mega, the rest Ultra Blastoise. Want to make sure this is the one I want. Dark Blastoise wants to become the Mega. I don't know in terms of Mega Stones which ones I have and which ones I don't. I do not have one, so I can just go to the Pokemart. Mega Evolution. 1 Blastoise tonight. So of the evolution items, the standard ones, I have quite a few of them. Some of the trade evolution items I don't. A few of them I do have. Mega Evolutions I generally don't. Now what I do is I move Blastoise back here already, put this Squirtle up front, and I'll show you why in just a second. Now I can evolve this Dark Blastoise. Now right here, you're not on the screen where you can then move on your team. So if I'd still have to move the Shiny Squirtle to the front, I'd have to go back into your Pokemon team and then do the move, which is just an extra click. It's not too much, but by moving it before, then evolving it, I can immediately go into battle any member training a Veltal, and I can start training the Shiny Squirtle. It's a tiny thing, it's nothing huge, but it's something that I do make use of as just a small efficiency thing. Let's see, these are all going to Blastoise, right? Blastoise for both the Mystic and for the Shiny, yes. Now we're out of trading for the Mystic one will go, because it's Mystic, I believe that makes the opponent have a 25% chance of not being able to attack you or hit you at all with anything because they're scared. And normally here, especially, actually they use ground moves, it's just not. But yeah, Squirtle's weak, so Squirtle usually gets one-shotted, especially early on. And then I can very quickly go to Fearow, but it might take 2-3 turns for that to happen with the Mystic Squirtle. What I'd like to ask you, are there Pokemon that you are hunting for, that you are perhaps training? What is currently a goal that you have in Vortex? What is something that in, let's say, the current week or month that you're working on? Are you a Pokedex completionist like me? Are you a collector of Ultra Beasts and legendary Pokemon? Are you one of the many people that seem to hunt for a Necrozma? Because that's just seemed to become sort of a thing on the forums a bit. People hunting for a Necrozma, and I've heard reports that Route 2, I believe it is, where Necrozma appears, became laggy at some point because so many people were hunting for Necrozma, which is interesting. Are you one of such people? Do you only collect a certain type of Pokemon, like only electric types? Do you do a bunch of side quests, or do you care only about your clan? Are you an EXP trainer who wants their Pokemon to be super high EXP in the rankings, which then, let's see, top Pokemon is EXP. Then do you just want to have high EXP, like, I don't know, this Mystic Mewtwo armor doesn't really have a rounded thing, but a lot of people like to have rounded EXP. Just Las Plagas here, the Spoiple, exactly 300 million. Musketeer Streamer, 2 billion EXP. You had to spend so much time to get there, and then to get an exact amount of experience after that, to get to exactly 2, he or she, they would have been so mad if it was 2,000,001. You see quite a few people do that here with 200 million here as well. So much time goes into that. Bunch of 100 millions, which makes sense. Rehabilitated with a lot of them. Wow. For reference, my highest is 5.8 million. I don't care about EXP. The only EXP thing I sort of care about is that if I have, let's say, 3 of the same Pokemon, let's say I have 3 different Butterfree, I'll generally put I'll keep only one. I'll put one up for trade, one up for auction, or something like that, and I keep the one with the highest EXP. I also don't really care if I'm the original trainer of the Pokemon, although if I have multiple duplicates, like with the Butterfree, then I'll keep, and then maybe I have one that doesn't have my OT. I give that one away, or not give one. I don't do giveaways, but I trade it away or I put it up in auction. Keep one that I have the OT of. And from those, I keep the one with the highest EXP because that's slightly more points than the rankings. I don't really care about the EXP rankings, points rankings in that sense. But if I have to move things away, my OT and highest EXP from among that is what I do select. Now, in terms of trading, because high EXP gives you a lot of points, even if you didn't train for the EXP yourself, I believe anyway. That does mean that sometimes Pokemon with high EXP, let's say a 6 million EXP the Houndoom, can be worth a lot to some people. To me, a 6 million EXP Houndoom is worth the same as a Houndoom that's only level 24. basically the same. Sure, the 6 million EXP is slightly worth more, but barely any difference for me. I don't care for EXP in terms of trading. I am very much willing to trade, but I do have a few ways that I look at trading that might be different from other people. First of all, and I've said this many times, I'm only looking for Pokemon that I don't have yet. If I already have the Pokemon, so maybe you want to trade to me, let's see, a shiny Butterfree. You offer a shiny Butterfree, you already have one. If you're going to offer a shiny Butterfree and a standard Butterfree, then probably they'll still expect because it's an obvious rarity difference. If you're going to offer me an Yveltal for a random Pichu that I found in the wild, then I might still accept to help you out if you really want that trade. But generally, something I already have, I don't accept. So, for example, a shiny Butterfree. Let's say I have a shiny Beedrill up for trade, and you offer me a shiny Butterfree. Even though they're the same rarity, I likely will click decline just because I already have the Butterfree. Now, if you put the shiny Butterfree and a few other ones, then that does increase the total rarity, and then I might still accept it, but I may still click decline. If you want to trade with me, go to the Vortex Discord in the bot commands channel, exclamation mark missing space, and then Auk1993, which is my username. You'll see all of the Pokemon that are missing at that time. Just check among there. Are there Pokemon there that I don't have yet? Which is possible. There'll be some legendaries. There'll be probably quite a few unique ones, but you'll see some starters that are missing. Some other things like the Dark Weedle line. I'm missing that entirely. Offer those things because those mean so much more to me. And yeah, if you offer, let's say, a Dark Weedle on a Mystic Moltres, I'm probably still not gonna accept it because the Moltres is still has much more value. So I do generally look in the bot commands channel on Vortex at the value of the Pokemon and then make a judgment. I'm not going to say, oh, this one's average value is higher, so I'm never going to accept your offer. I don't work like that, but I do look at it. And like I currently don't have any trade requests. Haven't had one yesterday either, I think. But sometimes there's like 5, 6 different people, especially close to after uploading videos generally, that people make offers. And then maybe there's multiple good offers and an offer that I would have wanted to accept, but there's more good ones, and then I just select the best offer. So potentially you're the only offer on certain Pokemon that I could just accept it if it's a good offer. But in the chance that there's multiple offers, which is quite possible, then you do need to beat what the others offer, and you can't see what the others offer. So that is something to think about when you do make your offer. Did I mention everything I wanted to mention in that? I don't really care much about EXP, as I said. 6 million EXP Houndoom is worth basically the same as Houndoom that just evolved, which I believe is at level 24. Yeah, offer things that I don't have yet. And things of at minimum equal value. It's possible, although unlikely, that I'll accept something that has a lower value. Especially if it's much lower. But let's say the average value of whatever you offer is 90,000 Pokédollars on Pokebay, and I have something with an average of 98,000. Not much of a difference. I might still accept it as long as your offer is a thing that I don't have yet. Now, if you offer multiple Pokemon, there's sometimes someone might offer on, let's say, a Dark Yveltal that I have up, and they offer a bunch of either standard Pokemon that you can catch in the wild or uniques like a Yanma and a Yamask and a Poltegeist, but also a Dark Caterpie and a Mystic Weedle and a bunch of things like that. In total, be pretty exciting for someone. However, if maybe just one or two of the Pokemon in your offer are things I don't have, and I have all the other ones, I'll probably still not accept it because I already have most of them. And as I said, Pokemon that I already have, I don't really care too much about them. So that very much lowers the value of your offer in my eyes. tiny little Squirtle is going to evolve. Is going to be a big, big Blastoise. But it's not going to be the slightly bigger Blastoise with the extra guns. And it's also not going to be Giga Blastoise, because we can't get that yet. Wartortle and Blastoise. Now, if we go to the Pokedex, we should now have the best out of the Squirtle lines. Yep, that one's to the back. Shiny. Dark, we have the Blastoise Mega. Here we have this. We don't have... What I'm looking for is pre-evolutions that can still evolve, that I don't have these. So, for example, if I would have had a Metallic Wartortle, but I didn't have a Metallic Blastoise or Metallic Blastoise Mega, I would evolve that. Do I have something that I can still evolve to something I don't have yet? In this case, that doesn't apply because we can't get the Gigantamax Blastoise yet. Caterpie, nope. Weedle, no. I'm just looking for the next thing that I can work with. A few Pidgeot Megas, but I don't have any of the Mega Evolution items to my knowledge. I'll check though. Let's see, the first one will be Dark Pidgeot. Pidgeot. Dark. Yeah, I don't have it. Actually, I should just check item inventory. Mega Stones. I have an Aerodactylite, interestingly. And an Audinite. Might have gotten that from side quest. So Audinite and Aerodactylite. Maybe I'll just use them immediately so I can remember. Latiosite, Latiosite, Lopunite, Mutanite. Pretty sure I already have all of the Mega Mewtwo's, so I might sell them at some point. Steelixite. Actually, let's just check those Pokemon specifically. Aerodactyl is actually really hard to obtain because it's a fossil. Aerodactyl. I have the Megas of those I have the standard of, so I just need the Metallic and the Shadow. What about Audino? Already have all of them for that. Lopunny I probably won't have that much of because it's happening. Actually, I have 4 of them. They must have come in trade offers. The Shiny Mystic Shadow, and I have a Lopunite, so... Actually, dude, this is like one of those things. I just said I was going to do it in order with Squirtle and PG and Weedle. I was looking at those. But I'm just thinking about the Mega Stones. So I just work with the Mega Stones. So we said Lopunny. I actually can see it right there. The only Mega I have is the standard one. So I would like... Let's see, is any of these mine? Probably not. No. I'm going to evolve the Shiny into the Mega. And then we can see we have our Lopunny. And in the Pokedex, they'll list a second one. So now this spot is open, so we know, hey, maybe you want to train a Baneri at some point. It is still Happiness Evolution, takes a while. I'll probably do that at a much later point, working on the Happiness Evolutions, because it does take a long time, and maybe I'll just be gifted some of them or get them straight over, so that saves me quite a lot of time. Now, our Lopunny are somewhat hard to obtain. As you can see, the left one is the one I don't own. So, Pigman1323 own that Lopunny. My Lopunny, my Lopunny. So that one's up for trade, because I only need one for the Pokedex. And the other one I'll put up for auction. Now it's probably worth more, not sure how much more, but probably worth a bit more than 25,000 considering it's a Happiness Evolution. But I'll just put it up for 25,000 on Pokebay. So if you want it, you can offer on it. I don't have that much there. I have a Massable 2, Beware, Luxio, and a Claydol. But more will be added in the near future. Let's see, we're going to look at Steelix as well, I believe. Because I had Steelix. Metallic Steelix. Look at that. We have one more Steelix that we can work with. So you can see a bunch of them together looking very nice. But the Metallic Steelix doesn't have this Mega yet. And we have one Steelix side, so that is now complete. But now we don't have a Metallic Steelix. It's a standard Metallic Steelix. I'm going to check, do we have a Metallic Onyx? We do, and we have multiple. So what I'm going to do, we're going to take this Metallic Onyx, and use the Metal Coat to become a Metallic Steelix. So now we have Onyx, Steelix, and Steelix Mega all complete. Nice. So we did that. Do we have any others? We had Latios, pretty sure. Latios, already have all of them. Latias, Missing shiny on both of them. Mewtwo, in terms of the megas, we're missing X on Mystic and Shadow. So Mystic Mewtwo to X, and then Mewtwo Shadow to X. So that way I know when I find another Shadow Mewtwo to catch it. Well, if it's a legendary, I catch it anyway, especially if it's unique. Oh, I need another Mewtwo Night X. I thought I had more. Maybe it was a Y that I had more of, or I just have one of both. I have more Latios and Latiosites. That might have been it. Either way, we did evolve one of them. Alright, let's go back to our Pokedex where we were. We had the Pidgeot line. I was like, oh, Rattata. I can evolve a bunch of them, but no, that's Rattata Alolan. So that's Raticate, that's normal. Spearow, we're missing a Mystic Spearow. Ekans, Arbok. Yeah, one Ekans. Metallic Ekans can become Arbok. So if you look at Arbok, we should see 5, yep. And the Metallic Ekans gets to go on our team. Metallic. There we go. Let's fill up the team. Let's look for some more things that we can do. Now, once I have Arbok Megastones, so something I do sometimes do if I know there's megas, I'd purposely get multiple Arboks. Let's say 2 shiny Arboks, because I know there's going to be shiny Arbok Mega at some point. But it is, I believe, a side quest reward. So maybe I won't trade away Ekans or Arbok that quickly, just in case I do get an Arbokite at some point. But all right, now let's see. Pikachu. I don't have any Pikachu. All the other ones don't evolve. I have a standard Raichu. I can go to page 2. Raichu Alolan, I have a standard of. Sandshrew and Sandslash. Sandshrew Alolan could evolve in Sandslash Alolan, but I don't have any Ice Stone, so that doesn't apply. Neither a female, neither queen. As far as they can go. For Nira and male, I don't have any of the metallics. Clefairy, Clefable. Is that a rare encounter or what? Clefairy. I don't have any Clefairy. Huh? That seems like a standard Pokemon. Oh, I'm gonna have to look later on where to catch a Clefairy, because that's weird. Why would I not have Clefairy? Vulpix, ooh, I said Fire Stone Evolution. Metallic Vulpix is one. Metallic Vulpix can go straight to Ninetales. Poof. Done that. I didn't gain anything on my Pokedex, because even though I gained a Metallic Ninetales, I lost the Metallic Vulpix. But now I know if I find a Metallic Vulpix in the wild, hey, Alka, you should catch it. So now I have the Ninetales complete. Jigglypuff as well. Oh, because it's Clefairy is a standard Pokemon in Gen 1 games, but in Gen 2 they gain Clef and Igglybuff, and those are the ones in the wild, and then it's a happiness evolution. Feels weird saying happiness evolution, because the official term in the games is called, it's friendship, but the fan term is happiness, but I like to use the official term, so I say friendship, but then in Vortex it's called happiness anyway. So it feels weird having to switch between friendship and happiness every time. But here it's called happiness, so I'm gonna go with happiness. Yeah, so because Clef and Igglybuff in the friendship evolutions, that's why I don't have them. Okay, the Zubat, Golbat. I was looking for Crobat, but Oddish isn't Crobat. Oddish into Gloom. We have all the Vileplume. We need Gloom on Dark and the M's. So what I generally say is you have normal, you have Dark, the 2 M's and the 2 S's. Normal, Dark, the 2 M's are Mystic Metallic, and the S's are Shiny and Shadow. So for Oddish to Gloom, I need a Dark and the 2 M's. Because that's how I remember. Dark and 2M are 2 things. Instead of Dark, Mystic, Metallic are more things to remember. So Dark and the 2 M's for Oddish. We have those. Obviously I knew that because I just looked at a Pokedex, so I didn't need to check the View All Pokemon thing. So the Dark there. The M for Metallic, the other M for Mystic, and we know we want to trade them to I just got rid of the dark one. We need to train them to Gloom, which is level 21. Ekans only needs to go to 22, which is fun. And then let's take a look one more Pokemon, and then we'll do those for the video, just so you have an idea of how I do this. I'll probably do quite a few more videos like it. So we have Oddish, Venonat. Oh, Venonat to Venomoth. I need basically all of them except Mystic, so let's just start with standard Venonat. Might help if I actually type Venonat. I have quite a lot of them. Must have caught a bunch in... Well, I even have a level 5. You don't see those in the wild anymore. Alright, let's take that one. None of these have immunities. All of them are poison type, interestingly. So let's train them up. Ekans was level 22. So we just go to trading of Veltal again. If these would have been Pokemon with immunity such as Pidgey, I would have just put Pidgey against trading a Veltal, or in case of Geodude against trading Groudon. Their appropriate immunity trading account. That's not a possibility here. Sure, there's still poison type trading accounts and grass type trading accounts and things like that, but those only really work if you're already at a really high level, especially level 100, because then you'll actually survive the attacks that the opponents throw at you. Because you can one-shot them at certain points, especially if you're a dark Pokemon. Like Dark Ekans, Dark Oddish, whatever. You can take out opponents with 4x super effective moves pretty easily, especially if you have strong moves. But they do hit you. And if you get KO'd alongside the 6th opponent, it still counts as a win for you. But if you get KO'd by any Pokemon from the first one through the last one, then you have to share the EXP, which is annoying. And especially if the Pokemon evolve at lower levels, like Ekans and Oddish, this is a pretty simple way to help train them. Pretty sure we already have enough for the Ekans yet. And Oddish was going to 21. No need to go to Vileplume. I need to remember that, because I already have all of the Vileplumes. Yep, so I just need to go to Gloom. This one goes to Arbok. And I'll just train this specific Oddish, and then I'll just continue off video. Oh, not sleep. Why sleep powder the top one? Now it just takes longer to hit him. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you'd like to see more of this, please let me know. I'll likely make more of it anyway, unless people really are like disgusted by it or something, but I don't expect that. But this is a simple kind of video that I can bring out because there's so many more Pokemon that I can probably do this with, that I can evolve to fill up the Pokedex further, so that things that I encounter in the wild, like in the future, if I find a metallic Oddish, I'll be like, oh, I don't have a metallic Oddish yet, I should catch that. To help me out that way fill the Pokedex, because I was gonna need to evolve most of these anyway. Maybe at some point someone would have offered me a metallic Arbok in a trade, and then I was like, oh, I don't have metallic Arbok yet, I should accept that trade. But that's not a thing right now, because I already have the metallic Arbok. But this is a way to gain a bit of EXP, gain a bit of money, sure, but it's mostly to help fill up my Pokedex and set me up for filling it up further when I do encounter the standard wilds again. Thank you very much for watching this video. Remember, Pokemon Gold walkthrough coming very soon. The entire blue thing is already online with 2 bonus episodes currently out. Those will still keep coming in the coming days, coming weeks probably, even if when Gold's still going on. I might still occasionally throw in a bonus episode for blue, because I do want to start with Gold. I'm very excited to start with Pokemon Gold. It's going to be super exciting. I have a very fun team planned. New game, new adventure. Quite a lot of people came to watch Blue both on stream and in the premieres and after that, so hopefully I'll be able to keep growing my channel, keep growing this series from there. I'm really excited for it. So thank you very much for watching already. For that series, I will be looking forward to Pokemon Gold very soon. And please always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.